Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be diagnosing my washing machine. I believe my drain pump has failed and I'll show you why. That's all water. I think it has to go, but there are diagnostic tests you can do to come to that conclusion, and we're going to go through them together because I've already done it and I think this might help somebody. So first things first, you got to get the instructions out of the washing machine, and they are attached here on the inside, and you can get to them just by opening the lid, and there's a little plastic baggie, you just rip them out. So that's the first thing. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get into diagnostic mode. Now there's two different diagnostic modes. There's automatic, where it goes through the different cycles, and then there's actual manual mode that you can test things individually, and the manual mode is the one that we want to do. So first things first, you want to power down and then choose any button. I just choose extra wrench because it's kind of the closest. You got to go press for 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off, 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off, 3 seconds on, and then it'll go into automatic diagnostic mode. Then you press the button again within 5 seconds to go into manual mode. And I'll go through it right now. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then within 5 seconds, we are in manual mode. Now, you want to turn the dial to clean and washer, where it's lit up. There's a spot before it. Go to the spot that's lit up. And then by pressing the start button once, it activates fill. And then start button again to stop fill, and then start button again. This right now is supposed to be in drain, and you can hear that it's not draining right now. That blinking light means it's supposed to be. So we're going to go through the process. Next step, it tells you, is to pull this panel off, which I've already got loose, and then you're going to take this connector off. This is P4. The instructions give you a guide to where all the connectors are at. That's your P4 connector right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to test the windings. And we're going to ohm the windings out. Let me see if I can set you guys down right. Take a little screwdriver, pry this back, pull it off. So you've got 2 blue wires and 2 red wires. The 2 blue wires are for the pump, or the drain pump. The 2 red wires are for the fill pump. And you want to set your meter on ohms and test between these 2 blue wires, and the reading should be between 2 blue wires. Reading should be between 10.5 and 14 ohms. And when I do it, I get OL, or open. And then when I test between the 2 red wires, I get the correct reading for the fill pump. So I know there's something wrong either with the circuit going to the drain or with the drain pump itself. So the next step it tells you to do is to tilt the whole washing machine forward to get to the bottom where the drain pump is at. But the problem with I have is that I got a full washing machine of water, so now I have to run a garden hose out the garage, drain it, siphon all the water out before I can even do that step. So let me do that first. Alright, so pull your hot and cold water hoses off of here. I like to put them down into the drain because you got to pull the drain hose off anyway. That goes with the washer, and then we're going to tip this thing over and put it down like that so we can get to the bottom side. I'm underneath the pump. I turned the washing machine around the other way, faced against the wall so it wouldn't be in the way of the haul. First thing I noticed when I got down here, these were connected, sort of. These are the 2 wires coming from up at connector P4, the 2 blue wires. I'm missing a screw here for the pump. And then I started pulling these off, this wire came right out. So the spec for this pump, if we ohm it out, should be close to 14 or 15 ohms. I think it was. Oh, and we have 15 ohms. So, not a bad pump, just a broken wire. So we're gonna go replace the connector for this, put it back in, find a screw that'll fit in there, and then put it all back together and see if I got a good working pump. Okay, I found a connector that'll work. It's not the same type of 90-degree angle connector, but it doesn't matter. The blade is the same size. So we're gonna plug that back in there. And then plug that back in there. We're gonna send this upright, plug in the water, turn it on, and do a test mode again to see if it'll actually turn on the drain pump. Okay, make sure you plumb the hoses back in where they go. Hot, cold, hot, cold. We're gonna turn these valves back on, make sure we don't have any leaks. Put the drain hose back in there, plug it back in. Make sure you put the P4 connector back on here for the pumps, and then make sure you put the display connector back in there. And then we want to enter diagnostic mode again. Go back to diagnostic mode. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, 0, 0, 0, diagnostic mode. We're gonna turn this all the way down to clean washer. And then we're gonna press start. Water coming in. That's good. And then we're gonna press it again. That stops the water. And there we go. Now we have drainage. That's all it was. Broken wire. Saved me some money and some time. So now my washing machine's fixed. And then turn it off. Now you screw the panel back in, that's it, that's done. Okay, saved myself a bunch of money by doing the proper diagnostics and going through the troubleshooting manual. I'm glad I did. I don't have to worry about sourcing a part. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped you guys. If it did help you, please shoot a comment down below. If you like what I do on the channel, please consider subscribing, and every once in a while, maybe, hit that like button. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.